I'm Gary Pallister and you're watching Mariners TV.
So Lee, another win, 3-1 against Ossett Albion tonight. What were your thoughts on the game?
Again, I think we picked up another 3 points without being anywhere near our best, which is obviously a good thing. You know, we're 5 from 5 now, and which is fantastic. But no doubt in my mind that our results have been better than our performances so far, and I don't know, there's just still something not quite clicking. It's obviously mine and Graham's job to work out what that is and try and rectify it. But look, I don't want to come across as being despondent or critical in any way, because we're 100% this season, so it's a great result for us. First half we were too predictable for me, too safe. At half time I likened the game to, after the first half between England and Malta, and we kind of I said to the lads in the change room, we're looking for our, who's going to be our Rashford, who's going to give us that spark, that energy, and Jamie Holmes was certainly that in the second half. I thought he was absolutely outstanding in the second half, and give us just what we needed right from the restart. A fantastic finish, and he was just a constant thorn in their side in the second half, and a great performance from him.
When you find it tough to break down a team like that as well, is it about taking more risks in the attacking areas? Is that the key to sort of? Yeah,
you've got to. Obviously risks in the right areas, but I thought we were a bit too predictable in so much as we were very samey with our patterns, our use of possession. It was a lot of kind of passes with comfort within our comfort zones, and playing across the front of them, and we didn't really make life too difficult for them, in all honesty, in the first half. So we encouraged players, in the second half to get at their opponents in our possession as well. Put them under a bit more pressure, physically shut them down, and be tough at beating 1v1 situations. And I thought we put those pieces of the jigsaw together much better in the second half, and that obviously was good enough to win the game for us.
You must be looking for a really quick start to the second half, and to get the goal within the first minute must have been a great boost for you.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and it changes what the opposition have to do. It's tonight, they've come and set up how probably 90% of teams are going to come and set up against us here at Mariners. They're going to put a lot of numbers behind the ball and shift across the pitch and let us play in front of them. And we've got to show maybe a little bit more imagination and a bit more less predictability in our play. So I thought we should have mixed it up a little bit more. I don't think we used the more direct, angled, longer passes enough tonight. And it was quite predictable for them to play against us.
You mentioned Jamie Holmes earlier. Has he really shown what kind of talent we've got in our hands here?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I thought his finishes were absolutely brilliant. Nestled both of them right in the bottom corner, gave the keeper no chance whatsoever. And he just showed a great level of hunger and desire, out of possession. He was harrying opponents, and that's, I think it's great. If you're playing in a team where somebody's doing that at the top end of the pitch, it should give you the desire and the encouragement to follow suit and try and follow those standards that have been set.
5 wins in a row now in the league. We've got Colwyn Bay on Saturday as well. They've had a decent start.
Yeah.
A tough one down there.
Yeah, it's going to be a real tough test, because it's obviously our longest away trip, and that in itself is going to be difficult. So hopefully we'll have learned 1 or 2 things from the trip that we had against Picton on Saturday, and that will hopefully hold us in good stead against Colwyn Bay.